All right, you guys, this your boy back in here with another video. See everything off at the sidebar. Like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell whenever I drop a video. Uh, Also, subscribe to the Patreon. I'll leave a link to the Patreon when the stream is over with. Let's get right to business. So, before I get into this video, I want to shout out Torian Rain because he talked about this on his channel. Torian Rain got a really good channel, man. Very very informative, what I'm saying? So, if you ain't subscribed to Torian Rain, reload it, subscribe to their brother channel. All right, so this particular story comes out of Center Reach, New York. And one thing that the mainstream media don't really talk about is these sex shops that these Asian communities be running. Right? What's up, TJ? Salute to my boy TJ in the building. They don't talk about these sex shops. They don't talk about the prostitution that goes on in these sex shops. They also don't talk about the human trafficking that goes on with these sex shops. But leave it up to Donald Trump saying something about the China virus or the Kung flu and anything like that, and now everybody want to scream racism, right? So coming out of Center Reach, New York, you have 4 women who were arrested and accused of operating a prostitution and money laundering enterprise in Suffolk County. What is unique about this investigation is that historically, investigation into illicit massage parlors often result in the arrest of workers during raids. What we have is a different approach. One gets to the root of the problem by targeting the leadership of the criminal organization behind these establishments and dismantling the enterprise from the top. The alleged criminal network made hundreds of thousands of dollars off the backs of women they employed while putting the health of these workers and the community at risk. Now, they're doing all this, and we're in the midst of one of the worst pandemics in U.S. history, right? Cases are spiking with the Covidius Maximus across the country. People dying left and right from the Covidius Maximus, and yet people still going to these massage parlors, right, getting their back rubbed and their dick sucked, or whatever else, or whatever kind of freaky shit, or whatever kind of kinky shit that goes on in these goddamn massage parlors, right? Because you're supposed to go in there and you're supposed to, get your back rubbed and, whatever else you want to get rubbed and then get on out. But instead, these people are getting money under the table and getting all kinds of shit done to them. Hand jobs, dick suck, maybe a nut in the mouth and all that. And, I'm not here trying to be all vulgar and all this stuff, man. But let's be honest. We're adults in here. That's why I got my channel set to not made for kids, right? So that way we can talk like adults. What really goes on behind the scenes and all that. So if you're looking for me to be censored and all that, you're on the wrong damn channel. I'll tell you right now. Because ain't nothing going to be censored over here. We're adults here, right? Oh my God, I can't believe he said that. This ain't the channel for you. If you're the type of person, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to unsubscribe. You need to, delete the video, thumb the video down, because I'm not going to change my rhetoric for nothing, And I'm going to be unapologetic, because I don't hear none of you bammers apologizing to Joe Biden for his bullshit crime bill law or Kamala Harris. I don't hear y'all going after Kamala Harris apologizing for the shit she said and done. So, nope, you're not going to come here and do that shit to me. Fuck that, right? Now, let's continue on. The 4 arrested are Jiang Yu, known as Lucy or Yo-Yo. She's 56 years old in Manhattan. Li Fang, known as Baby, 38 of Flushing, New York. And if you don't know, in case you don't know what Flushing is, that's Queens, New York. Wang Zhu, also known as Selena, 46 years old of Flushing, New York. And Jin Yi Wu, known as Linda, 35-year-old of Brooklyn. Now, in 2018, Cini said authorities began investigating prostitution activity at 2 massage parlors in Center Reach, one at 1442 Middle County Road and another at 2661 Middle Country Road. Yu and her associates promoted prostitution at the parlors by procuring female workers, soliciting patrons, and profiting from the prostitution operation. And then for the people that's in there, engaging in that kind of activity at the massage parlor, shame on you too. Because you going in there, getting your back rubbed, and then you try and pay looks you paying extra money to get a little lummy long time, and then next thing you know, you're gonna catch some shit that you may not be able to get rid of. Let's just be honest, brother. You fuck around, you catch the crabs, or you catch the fucking, herpes or whatever else they got in there, all because you want a little love me long time, and then next thing you know, you got to take that shit back to your spouse and all that. And how you gonna explain that, huh? How you gonna explain to whoever you're with or whatever like that, hey, I was at this massage parlor and I had a little extracurricular activity at the massage parlor and I caught some shit. Whether it be, an STD or the woo-woo, like Tori and Rain likes to call it. I personally call it the Covidius Maximus. But that's just not smart, man. That is just, that kind of activity just not smart. Now, the woman laundered the proceeds in various ways, including depositing cash into a business account in the name of New Green Aroma Spa to pay for expenses associated with the illegal activity, remitting large sums of money to other people's accounts, purchasing property, exchanging the proceeds for foreign currencies. Right? So if you don't know what money laundering is, that's a prime example of money laundering. Dirty activity, right? You're taking dirty money and doing clean stuff with it. So if you get money illegal ways and you're doing legal stuff with it, like buying cars, or you're putting it into like a business account or whatever like that, you donating to charity, yeah, that's money laundering. Okay, big time no. Now, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, Homeland Security, or ICE, were involved in the investigation. Right now, the law enforcement agents executed search warrants at 6 locations connected with the scheme, including the 2 locations in Center Reach. The massage parlors were closed. The search warrants resulted in recovery of 2 ghost guns, which was seized from a private home, as well as more than $250,000 in cash. Man, they was out there doing double time with the love me long time. Now, the defense was scheduled for an arraignment Wednesday in Suffolk County First District Court. Now, you was charged with enterprise corruption, a Class B felony, second-degree money laundering, a Class C felony, 2 counts of third-degree money laundering, a Class D felony, fourth-degree conspiracy, a Class E felony, and a fifth-degree conspiracy, Class A misdemeanor. Now, Fang was charged with enterprise corruption, a Class B felony, and a fifth-degree conspiracy, a Class A misdemeanor. Zhu was charged with enterprise corruption, a Class B felony, and a fifth-degree conspiracy, a Class A misdemeanor. Wu, known as Linda, 35 years old, of Brooklyn, was charged with third-degree promoting prostitution, a Class D felony. Now, convicted of the top count, Yu, Fang, and Zhu each face a maximum sentence of 8 to 25 years in prison. Now, if convicted, Wu faces a maximum sentence of 2 to 7 years in prison. What's up, Unique Dawn? Salute to Unique Dawn in the building. The queen is in the building. I return hugs to you too, queen. Now, this is the picture of the ghost gun, right? If you don't know what a ghost gun is, basically it's a gun with no serial number attached to it. All right, that's a ghost gun. All right. This is the money that they procured from the raid in the shoebox, right? What's up, Stephanie? Salute to Stephanie Dews in the building. This is crazy. That was some crazy stuff that went on at that massage parlor. But for someone to attain $250,000 in cash, they must have been doing a lot of long time in that motherfucker, man. Let's just be honest about that shit. $250,000 in cash. That means they either you had a lot of clientele that was coming through that bitch, or you had some really expensive clientele coming through. Now I wouldn't rule out politicians, judges. Hell, I wouldn't even rule out some other high ranking officials that was going there, getting their little rocks off on a Saturday afternoon. But once again, that type of activity is not safe. I mean, it was already bad enough we got the Corona Lisa running around here, but you never know what might you get come out of them headshot, out of those massage parlors, right? And people in there sex trafficking, right? But they don't talk about that in the media. Let's just be honest about that. You got, they want to, equate the black community with, with black and brown and people of color and all that. But they don't talk about stuff like this. They don't talk about the human trafficking and the sex trafficking and the fucking, all the other stuff that goes on in them Asian parlors or whatnot. They don't. And it's insane. It's, I mean, this is beyond mind-boggling. But you know what? This is not the first incident, because if you remember, not that long ago, Robert Kraft of the New England Patriots, right? He was busted getting his rocks off at a massage parlor down in Florida. Now, this was prior to the New England Patriots playing in the Super Bowl last year, or not last year, a couple years ago, or wherever it was. But he ended up getting his charges dropped. So how does somebody who get busted red-handed getting their dick sucked at a goddamn old massage parlor, right, where the thing you're supposed to get massaged is your back, right? Not like, some of them people like to call it their daddy long stroke or whatever like that, or their little sweet pea or whatever they want to call their dicks or whatever, right? That's not the thing that's supposed to get massaged at a goddamn massage parlor. But yet, these kinds of activities continue on. No one says anything about it. Yeah, you might get people that get arrested, get prosecuted for it, or whatever like that. But this is a continuing issue that nobody in the media wants to talk about. They might talk about it in the local news, but are they pushing this agenda in the mainstream media, right? But meanwhile, Donald Trump says the Kung flu and the China virus, and everybody want to get up in arms about it. And everybody want to cry racism, and everybody want to talk about, we need to come together and all that. And not only that, let's talk about how racist Chinese people are and Asians are to the black community. Very racist. Right? They don't talk about that though. They don't talk about how racist they are to us, but as soon as we say something about it, then all of a sudden now it's a problem. What's up, Mark Wonderlick? Salute to my boy Mark Wonderlick in the building. Yeah, I know they're all over. You ain't gotta tell me that, man. Stephanie, you ain't gotta tell me, man. I already know how bad they are in New York. You will find them a Asian parlor like you find them giant rats out there in New York, and they're all over Florida too. You said, didn't Trump pardon the Asian woman that ran? I'm pretty sure he did. Hey, at this point, Trump is handing out pardons like how they handing out goddamn turkey, like Marshawn Lynch was handing out them turkeys in Hawaii last week. That motherfucker just like, anybody want a pardon? I'll get you a pardon for free 99. That's what he doing. He handing out them pardons like it was nothing, boy. But yeah, man. Let's just be honest about that, man. No one wants to talk about this shit. About all these sex shops that's running around here. Right? Everybody want to cry racism, but nobody wants to talk about all this illegal activity that continues here in the United States. But yeah, man, the $250,000 in ghost guns, man, I'm telling you. Hey, man, I'm gonna come back in here because I got a bone to pick with one female individual, right, who wants to call herself Kappa for Kamala Harris. So stay tuned for that video because it's coming here in about 2 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream here. We'll come back in here. We're gonna talk about this. This your boy. Scream at me. Hey!